Hello class, welcome back. And here we are doing chapter number 4. In this video, I'm gonna re-discuss to you how to do descriptive statistics. And by the term descriptive statistics, ang goal lang naman natin is to describe the data that we do. Right? Check on it. Check on for another video pagdating naman sa inferential statistics. Pero yun na nga, ay marami nagtanong sa akin, humingi ng tulong, how to do the descriptive statistics parts of our lesson. Here we are, we're gonna do it. Now, if you pay attention dito sa left side, okay, yan, yung left document na to, dito natin gagawin yung blank chapter number 4. And of course, when we do chapter number 4, heading muna, ay, lagyan natin chapter 4, written in Roman numerals. Now, what is chapter number 4? Itong nandito sa right, reference lang naman ito. Ito yung paper na nagawa ko na. So, chapter number 4 is about presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Alright, so yun ang magiging ating topic. And of course, when you make heading, do remember to put in this. Alala niyan, especially very helpful pagdating sa paggawa ng table of contents. Okay, now, common thread na ito. Once you've written down the heading, okay, you put kahit one paragraph lang man, a very quick description about it. The following chapter presents the results of the study and also includes analysis and interpretation. Anything else that you could add? Okay? Siguro pwede natin dagdag presentation from the statement of problem in chapter 1. Dapat pala kinabi-paste ko na lang, pero nonetheless yun siya. Alright? Siyempre, susundan mo kung paano yung heading, yung also the format. Kung nagsimula ka ng mag-enter sa ganyan, all the way enter mo na. Alright. So, ito na naman mapapansin yung trend pagdating sa chapter 4. Of course, every chapters have their primary headings. Primary headings meaning common sa ating lahat. And most of it, and all of us actually, have unique subheadings. Yung mga unique subheadings are the ones that are unique to your study. Siyempre, dahil unique ang mga questions na tinanong natin, unique din ang magiging subheadings ng yung chapter 4. Now, ano ba yung mga subheadings na ilalagay natin sa chapter 4? Well, these are particularly the answers to the statement of the problem. So, babalikan natin yung mga statement of the problem. Now, if you look back to your questionnaires, mapapansin nyo na yung format, yung flow ng mga tanong ay ayon din sa ating statement of the problem. The first set of questions were about the demographic profiles, mga basic questions about that. And you would notice the next set of questions are about the IB, taken in Likert scale. Kung may category scale, that's very good. The next set of questions is about the DB. And kung may categories kayo, again, nandun pa rin naman yun. Right. So, ito yung magiging subheadings ng ating chapter number 4. Okay, so what you can do is to simply copy-paste if you want to. Okay, pero syempre magiging title siya. Okay, so in my case, yan, kinopy-paste ko na naman siya. Okay, so therefore, ang magiging first subheadings ko, what are the demographic profiles of the respondents? Okay, so gawin naman natin proper title. So how do we do that? Kung gumagamit kayo ng Google Forms, may shortcut pagdating sa ganyan. Capitalization, title case. Yan. Now, it could be in question format, but I like it to be a title, not in a question. So, salagay na lang natin the demographic profiles of the respondents. Therefore, it's no longer a question. At dahil unique subheading siya, kung naalala niyo yung numbering nyo, right? So, hindi siya heading 1, hindi siya heading 2, siya ay heading number 3. Right? So, what do we do from that point on? Now that you put in this, okay, pipili ka na naman ng introduction, yung paulit-ulit na introduction. Okay? Lagay natin na the following segment, paalala ko ng words yung gamitin nyo, presents the results of the demographic profiles of the respondents. Ilang respondents ba meron kayo? Mas maigi na rin na ilagay nyo to be specific. In my case, I have 64 respondents. Yeah, kahit simple lang naman. Again, di kailangan maging mahaba. O yun, mapapansin nyo yung formatting hindi standardized. Let's standardize our format. This is Arial 12. Remember that this has to be double. In this case, this has to be Arial 12 and also double spaced. Alright, yeah. Now that you've introduced the first subheading, which also happens to be the first SOP, now you have to write this. Following, this is format, this is standard table, and since sinama natin ang certain table, now you have to present table. Pwede na, kahit lagay mo na rin yun, presents the demographic profiles of the respondents. Now, kayo bahala kung gusto nyo gamitin na introduction, mga description about how you want to put it there. And if kung mapansin nyo na paulit-ulit, I'm sorry to say na ganun talaga pagdating sa chapter number 4. So, what you can do, na instead of making tables sa lahat ng mga question, you could simply collate, pagsamahin yung mga alam mo na parehas na naman yung format. Kasi, for example, if you pay attention dito sa kanan, ito magiging itsura niyan if you follow the usual format. So, itulos ko sa inyo aking chapter number 4. This is my chapter number 4. Chapter number 4, yan, demographic profile to the respondents. Hindi mo na kailangan ng number. Again, the following tables presents ganyan-ganyan. Alright. And kung mapapansin nyo, sa bawat tanong na binato ko, yan, age of the respondents, gender, employment status, present education of the respondents, years of work experience, at kung ano-ano pa, ay gumawa ako ng table. You could do that if you want to, kung masipag ka. Pero as you would also notice sa bawat table, iisa lang naman yung format niya. If you would take notice, yan, sa column number 1, right, ito yung mga categories. Sa column number 2 is the frequency. Column number 3 is the percentage. Alright? The categories or the type of answers sa column number 1, frequency in column number 2, percentage in table in column number 3. At ganun din, paulit-ulit, table number 2, same format. Table number 3, same format. Diba? Table number 4, same format. So, what you can do is to simply collate, pagsama-samahin yung mga sagot. Right? So, pero in this combination na gagawin mo, unique pa rin siya. Okay? So, ano magiging itsura niya? Now, balikan naman natin uli yung aking questions, yung aking results. These are the results of my test. Okay? I have said there 1 to 8 kasi may kasama ko in doing this, yung aking mother. Siya ang nag-provide no kalahati ng mga responses. Pero in my part, yung ginagawa ko here locally, ito yung mga sagot nila. Age, gender, employment status, present education, yung mga yan. Again, kung gusto mong imano-mano, it's up to you. Pero kung kaya mong gawin ng isang table, you could do that smarter. The following table presents demographic profiles of the respondents. Again nyo na to, which includes, ano bang gusto nyo include? So, I would include age, gender, pwede natin pagsamahin, employment status, present education, ano pa ba? Marami akong tinanong years of accumulated work experience. Ano pa pwede samahin? This one, you would notice naman na iba na siya. If the first 5 questions, 5 ba yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions were presented using a pie chart, okay, para makita yung segmentation. This one was more of a bar histogram. So, kung sa tingin mo na magiging conflict siya sa table na gagawin mo, you could perhaps create another table for that. So, not to disregard this, we'll put this in another presentation. This one is going back to pie charts. This one also. So, I think that I might include this sa aking gagawin na pie chart. Copy-paste ko na lang ha, para mabilis tayo. Okay. Okay. What else? Auto, this one is bar. You could include that if you want to. Pwede rin sa isa pang table. Auto pala, may common, no? Pwede natin cluster to kasi parehas silang ano eh, Likert scale type. Okay? Pero pe-present pa rin natin to using descriptive statistics style. Ito, mga bar, graphs, yan. So, siguro ito na lang, itong mga nauna. Itong mga nauna, mga yan, pwede natin i-present in one table. Dahil, kung mapapansin nyo sa result, it's common na lahat sila ay pie chart. Now, how do we present the table? Okay, first of all, lalagyan natin ng table. Table 1. Okay, this is table number 1. Simple put, demographic profiles of the respondents. Okay. Siyempre, pag unique, diba? Pag tables, anong gagamitin natin na heading? Heading number 4. Heading number 4 tayo. Pag tables, itong heading na to, dapat naka-bold at naka-center. Update natin ang aking table number 4. Yeah, table number 4. And now you make the table itself. Okay, dagdag-dagdag na lang tayo. As mentioned a while ago, dito sa table na to, insert table. Ito magiging standard format niya. It always has to be 3 columns. Ano yung lalagay sa 3 columns? The categories of the questions. You could put categories if you want. Categories, frequency, baliktad, frequency, and percentage. Kasi ito rin ang magiging paulit-ulit na sagot na makikita mo. Okay? Align natin properly. Distribute columns. Yan. Okay. Nilagay ko lang itong term na category ha. Alright. So, kunwari, punta muna tayo dito. The first set of questions are the age. Nilagay ko na category, I'll put in age. Nilagay ko lang yan for your reference, age. Ano yung mga categories under my age? Mga to. So, let's use this. Ilang categories to? These are 5. So, let's make 5 rows below. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, paste natin. Hala, so isa-isa natin na. So, no problem there. Isa-isa natin. Number 20. Using ko na naman yan, ha? Para magawa lang natin. 35. Okay. Isin natin na para hindi makalat. Okay. And bakit ako nag-iwan ng isa pa? Kasi dito natin ilalagay yung total age. Okay? Yan, dito na natin lalagay yung frequency. Yan. So, magiging ano yun. Unang part ng table. And how do you know what frequency you have to put in here? Ang kagandahan pag gumamit ka ng Google Forms, right, is that you could see directly from the pie chart itself. I'm sorry, but you can't put the pie chart already as an image dahil APA format tayo, pseudo APA format. So you have to follow the way things are done. So dito under age of 20. Well, in my case, walang under the age of 20. So frequency 0. Kung frequency 0 is 0%. What's next? 20 to 24. In my case, I have 33 respondents. Ano yung percentage? Nakalagay na dyan. 1.6. Under 25 to 39, I have 17 respondents. Ilan percentage yun? Which is 26.6. Sa 30 to 34 is 6. Ilan yan? 9.4. 35 and above, I got 8. And how many is that? Okay, now if we total this will be 64. Okay, if we total this will be 100. Okay, now look, ito ting dyan. Itong segment na ito, yung mga total, you might find that it might be redundant as well. Okay, so it's up to you. How you want to format your table specifically is up to you. Okay? Minsan kasi may mga redundancies eh. Pwede rin na siguro na instead of putting this, yung total, dahil maging redundant din naman siya, Okay? Pwede na kayong dumiretso agad sa next category. Pero I'll just keep this. Now, punta na tayo sa next category, gender. Okay. Insert row below. This one will be gender. Gusto nyo ilagay ito, no problem with me. If you want to go directly to the numbers, kayo na rin ang bahala. Pero let's just say, for these purposes, lagay na rin natin frequency. Frequency. Percentage. Yan. Okay, lagay ko na rin. Pero it's up to you if you want to put it there. Okay? Lagay tayo ng ilan, apat na category sa gender. So, we create 5. Tandaan nyo, plus 1 kasi lalagay pa natin yung label na total. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Ano yung mga categories ng aking gender? I have male, female, non-binary. Kasi na tayo. In that point of history, prefer not to say. Again, ang ending, total gender. You have to put this. In all caps ko na yan para ma-distinguish ko ano yung mga subheadings pagdating sa ating table. Okay? Ayun, look natin. Yan, ano frequency ng aking male? I got 32. It's 32, which constitutes for 50%. Female ko is 31, which constitutes to 48.4%. Non-binary is only 1, which constitutes to 1.6%, if I'm not mistaken. Prefer not to say 0, which is 0. And again, pag pinrequency natin yan, this will be 64. Percentage will always be 100. So kung napansin nyo na medyo naging redundant na rin, ako, sa tingin ko na lang siguro na, sige, keep na lang natin yan. Keep na lang natin. Okay, so natapos na tayo dito sa total gender. Okay, let's move now to employment status. Yan. Employment status. Alright, again, frequency. This one is percentage. Percentage. Okay, check. Nakalabas. Ilan ang ating categories ng employment status? We have 4, so you guess it right. We create 5 rows. Bakit 5? Kasi yung panguling rows, so natin lalagay yung total. What are the categories? I have full-time, part-time, part-time, freelance, studying, employee. Pinag-cluster ko na lang to kasi itong cluster na to is irrelevant sa aking study, which, yung mga irrelevant data na lang, not necessarily na walang halaga, pinagsama ko na lang siya. Again, it's up to your intellectual call how you want to put that. Total employment status. I don't wanna put this as bold. Pero yun na siya. Then again, lagyan na natin to. Ilan ang aking full-time? I have 34. Design ko na para mabilis ha. Part-time ko is 6. Freelance ko is ilan? 4. Studying na is 20. Ayusin natin yung formatting ha. Hindi yan naka-bold. So, dapat di rin naka-bold. This one is 53. This one is ilan to? 53.1. Part-time is 9.4. Freelance is 6.3. Studying unemployed is 31.3. So if you do the math, that would total to, if you round it off pala, this would total to 100. And frequency is 64. Now you guess it, right? Now you guess it, right? Ganun din ang gagawin natin sa lahat ng ating mga naka-bar graph. Okay, go below, present location, copy paste mo na if you want to, frequency percentage, you got that right. Good. Alright, ilan ang category and present location? I have 4, so tama gagawin nyo. You make 5. 4 and 5. Alright, at this point on, you could very well guess na matrabaho. Pero ganun talaga, matrabaho. Kung tinitigil nyo ito nagawa ko na, I did the part. Ano yung mga categories? Undergraduate, postgraduate, copy-paste ko na, doctoral, vocational and diploma courses, and of course, total present education. Ilan to? Isa-isay na natin ha. I have 41 sa undergraduate, 11 here. Doctoral is 2. This one is 10. If you do the math, this will be 64. Percentage, ilan? 64.1, 17.2, 15.1, 15.6. If you total that, that will be 100%. Okay, so far yun na siya. Next, we have accumulated work experience. Kuha na naman tayo ng bago. And since this is how many? 4. Okay. The first one is this one. Frequency in percentage. Common yan. Okay. Both natin ito. 4. So you make 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. Alright. So, ano yung mga categories? Less than 1 year. Copy this. Paste that. Previous experience. Paste that. Paste that. And 8 years in a paste that. Inisin natin. So, lalagay dito. Total. Total years of cumulative work. Alright. Ilan to? Wow. Almost evenly distributed. 17. 2 years is 19. 1 plus 7 is 14. This one is also 14. So, percentage, nakalagay na dyan sa inyong mga results. 26.6, 29.7, 21.9, 21.9. Alright. This one is 64. Well, now, let's change percentage is 100. Now, at this point on, lahat ng mga bar graphs, ay hindi pala, meron pa pala akong dalawa. My bad. Meron pa ako. Sige, gawin na natin. Ito, nandito na rin naman tayo eh. Alright. Sige, gawin na natin. Okay, below. The next one is, yep, this one. Sige. Siyempre, dahil all caps, text, all caps, and look, this should not be in question form. So, we'll make it a question. Let's just say hours per week. How many hours per week for online learning? Okay na lang. For online learning. And this is no longer a question, a category. We bold that. Frequency percentage. Alright. Again, bold that. Para kita ang categories. One row below. Up, ilan to? These are 4 categories. So we make, you're right. We make 5. 4, and 5. Okay. Copy paste the categories. I know, matrabaho. Pero ganun talaga. Ginawa ko na yung trabaho. So, I have the chance not to slack off. But I teach you guys, hindi naman slack off. I'm not slacking off. Kung ako, nagtuturo. Format natin. This one is naka-bold. Madami masyadong spaces. Gusto ko ng malinis. Sino bang hindi? Tanggalin natin ang bold. Okay. This is 34%. What's next? 22%. 11 to 5 hours. Ilan sa atin? 4%. The last one is, yep, the same, 4%. Ilan siya in percentage? 3.1, 34.4, 6.3, and 6.3. 6.3 dahil pala sa naman and also 6.3. What do we have here? Total hours. Tagal natin how many? Lagyan na natin hours. I think this one is cleaner. Total hours per week for online learning. There we go. That I think that sounds cleaner in my opinion. And then the last one, platform primarily used for online learning. Put that. I'll just say platform. Platform for primary na lang. Primary platform. Kasi baka may secondary. Pero primary yung focus natin. Platform for online learning. There we go. Got that right. Frequency. And total. Ulit-ulit lang, di ba? By this point on, I think you got it already. 1, ilan to? This one is, yeah, 4. So you're right, we have in 5. Not necessary naman na kopyahin yun na verbatim yun nandito sa gilid. You could just go to the point. Synchronous. Synchronous, synchronous, blended, self-paced, total, platform. Okay. Siyempre dapat di siya naka-bold. So, okay, so lagay natin yung total. The first one is being synchronous. This one is 18. Okay. Asynchronous, how many? 4. So put in 4. Then tayo sa blended. Blended is 34. Self-paced is 8. Okay. Then we write in the percentages. It's 8.1. 8.1. Which one's next? Asynchronous, which is 6.3. 6.3. I know, by now, medyo nagsasawa na kayo paulit-ulit. Pero, we get there. We get this done. Pwede isa-isahin yung mga sagot. It's up to you. But I think this would be better, practical, from given na medyo redundant yung mga ibang tanong. Ilan? You guessed that right. This is 64. Ilan to? You got that right also. It's just 100. So yan na. Sa lahat ng ating mga pie charts, yan, ginawa na natin ng table. Tama ba ako? I think I'm right. Okay. So, as you could tell, may mga iba-iba pa. Meron kayong bar graphs, histograms. Yan, gagawin nyo ng another set of table. Pero dito muna tayo just to get the ball rolling. Okay. Now that I've done this, one thing that you could do para makatipid din ng space, and again, I'm not particular when it comes to this, kasi importante maganda yung pagka-present. You could simply reduce the font size if you want to. Mababasa ko naman yan kahit maliit, kahit pa paano. I think 9 is too much. 10 is good. I think 10 is good. Basta makita lang ako. And here's the thing, as much as you can, kaya nyo i-present yung table in one page. In this case, madami na talagang pages, di ba? So, malabo na siya ma-present into one. Some people, what they like to do is to present it crosswise. Ibig sabihin, landscape format. Pero medyo magulo yun. Ibabasa ka ng libro. Yung kailangan mo pang igilid. I don't think that would not be fun. So, as much as you can, lagay nyo na lang sa panibagong page kung alam nyo na mahaba yung table. So, in this case, dahil mahaba, naputol dito, I'll do the diligent stuff to, lagay natin siya dito. Okay. But it's there. Right. So, anyway, now na natapos mo yung table, this is where the descriptive thing goes on. Okay? Dito, common na to. The following table. No, sorry. Describe the results na pala. So this is where the verbal description happens. Lagyan natin. For ages, okay, ages yung una natin tanong. Perhaps what you could do is to simply put ano yung pinakamadami at ano yung pinakaunti. For ages, the majority of the 64 respondents are 20 to 24 years old. Again, magaling po anong percentage to sound professional. And 1.6%, I'm putting in percent, and the minority is, actually dito is, walang under 20. And, again na lang, and there were no respondents under 20 years old. For gender, the majority of the respondents, I know, paulit-ulit, were male. Ilan ang male natin? Were 32 male, 32, 50%. And, ang minority in this case, walang sumagot na prefer not to say. And, lagyan na lang ulit. There were no respondents that chose not, tama ba sinabi? There were no respondents that chose not to say their gender. Medyo word salad, pero I think you get the gist of it. Okay. What's next? Employment status. Majority. Kung nagamit ka na respondents, pwede na siguro kayo dumiretso. Majority were full-time. And 34. 53%. Bahala na kung paano nyo i-present, ha? It's up to you. Basta importante, you are giving a verbal description of what your table looks like. Okay? Minority. Minority. I use the term minority. Pero ikaw naman bahala. Relax. Ayan, di ba? 4. 1%. 6.8%. What's next? Haba. The present. Naubusan na ako ng mga filler. Gawa na akong bago. Education of the respondents were mostly, busa na ako ng salita, undergraduate, 41, ilang percent ang 41 natin? 64.1%. Okay. And the minority were doctoral. Ilan ang doctoral? 2. Ilang percent? 30. Pardon me if this is a stretch long, pero para mas magets nyo, hinahabaan ko talaga. Nakalimutan ko i-justify to, so justify natin. Diba naka-justify? Oh, this one's not justified, so we have to justify. Justify po. There we go. Justify everything. Yeah, justified na. Alright, so where were we? Okay. So the use of work, business. Lagyan na natin. Bago intro, majority on this list than 5 hours of online learning per week with, ito na lang, ipanibagong attack. Majority of the respondents, 34, ilan sila? Panibagong atake. Parang hindi pa ulit-ulit. Mhm. There we go. Ano yung minority natin? Actually, tie. So, you have to put in tie. Mm, there were 4 respondents with 5 to 10 hours per week. Okay. 11 to 15 hours per week. Tagdag natin the minority. Okay, and last one. Lastly, lagyan natin lastly. And lastly, majority of the respondents, ano ba majority? Uh, primarily have a blended online learning. Ilan sila? 34, 34, 8.1%. Again, it's up to you how would you want to have this. Natakpan na tayo ng ako. The minority will synchronous for, ilan to? 6.3%. Alright. Now that you've described them, haba, no? Ganun talaga eh. Describe them using a table. Describe them verbally. Ano bang chapter 4 natin? Chapter 4 natin is about analysis and interpretation of data. Now, this